All right, beautiful sunshine. Look at that. Blue skies. There's still a bunch of clouds, but not dangerous looking ones. Jeez, I didn't even need my coat today. All right, heading out to the first location. I thought maybe I'd fly the Neo around a little bit. You know, check to see how the IMU is working on a day when it's not being blown about in crazy fashion. Let's kick this thing into sports mode, which for Neo is kind of underwhelming, but you know, it can move a little faster. Yeah, it's flying pretty nice. Of course, then again, it always flew nice during bright sunny days because the sensors work a lot better when it has nice sunlight to work with. Yeah, it's not terrible for a little proximity flying. It's not exactly a speed demon. What's his maximum speed? Something like 16 miles an hour, maybe with a tailwind. But you can nail some small gaps here and there. Really get down in there. Check out some close proximity flying. You know, that small size gives you a good scale. Let's see if I can get this arc over here. Nope, but I can hit a random tree. And yes, isn't great when it comes to fine movements. You'll fight in the bushes. Come here, you little bugger. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. Well, that was irritating. Was that just a couple of minutes and it already crashed right into something? Okay. I'm bringing up my Avata. I want a little bit more control here. Kick this thing into sports mode. Oh, yeah. Man, you really pounce on it. But you know, when you want to move nice and slow, it has the ability to do fine-tuned control. Look at that. Easy peasy. So smooth. So much control and power when you need it. When you tell it to go places, it goes. Oh, geez, look at those clouds. It looks like we are completely surrounded by more oncoming storms. I don't know. I was told by the weatherman it's going to be sunny tomorrow, too. We'll find out. There's that weird, what is this, like Indian Affairs building or something? I don't know what the architect was thinking. It's just a very odd structure. Love me some air conditioning, though. I can't get enough roofs. I really can't. Freaking love roofs, man. Nice muddy field. You know, eventually this is all just going to be one big office complex that just stretches on and on for miles. Be a shame to lose the green field, but I'll have plenty more stuff to fly around, so there's that to look forward to when asphalt swallows our world whole. Man, I feel so dialed in flying around in the Avata too. It really does spoil you. It just flies too nice. I gotta charge up my Pavo and get back into some acro flying. If I had any idea the wind was actually going to be this tame, I would have totally charged up all 5 packs and brought it out with me. I thought for sure it would be relatively windy. But this is fine. I'm certain the Pavo would have handled this a champ. And of course, you're flying a nice FPV acro quad. You get plenty of speed there. Which also wind up bouncing off the ground a whole lot. Alright. Ooh, you know what? I was going to land, but let's go check out how far I can go this direction. We'll check out that field I was flying over yesterday and see how far I can get before the signal starts to creep into the yellow or red. These puddles actually gotten bigger. So you can see how little wind there is. It's nice and glassy and smooth right now. That is an impressive little lake forming. Oh, speaking of which, these are getting so close to being in those people's backyard. That's nice. On a low wind day, oops, started running a signal. On a low wind day, I can fly back here. Check out all this stuff without any real worry about crashing. I don't want to jinx it by saying that, but that's it. Next thing you know, I'm going to be out there in the field searching for my Avata. It's going to crash immediately. I went and jinxed it. That's what happened. I just jinxed it at this very moment. I just jinxed it by saying I don't have to worry about it crashing. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. Doom is coming. All right. Bringing my baby back in here. Ooh, man, this thing moves so fast. I fear one of these days I'm gonna knock my teeth out with it. All right, beast. Put it away. Head for another location. Maybe a nice office park. Walk, 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 walk. Let's see. Should be a good spot around here somewhere. Yeah, I guess we'll go by the courthouse again. That bus stop is a pretty comfy place to fly from. Jump out here with my Avata. Man, it is weird how they have developed part of this and the rest of it's just mud. Oh, check it out. I didn't think there was that much wind, but I guess there's enough wind for some serious patriotic action over here. God bless America. Look at that. That is straight up majestic. Unlike this building that is just straight up weird. This is a weird building. A weird building paid for by the taxpayer. Alright, there's that big open office park I was looking for. All 9 to 5 businesses. Nobody is here past your normal office hours. Gap this area. I'm starting to get near the edge of my signal strength. I'll check out that Christmas tree. They'll probably take this down pretty soon. I think something blew out of the sled. Yeah, I'm redding out over here. Okay, this is too far. Okay, well, you can see how far the signal for the Avata 2 gets us. That's at least 2 solid office buildings. One of those office buildings is clad in metal, so definitely doesn't help the signal strength. Well, that's still pretty good range. That's a couple of blocks at least. You know, if it's line of sight, this thing supposedly will go out like 4 miles. But, you know, not around office buildings full of metal and stuff. Oh, that thing is shiny. And weird. It's a shiny, weird building. The whole thing is just strange. The ever-expanding mud puddle. These little birds everywhere. Man, even when I was walking back and forth, I'd see these little birds just spring out of bushes as I was walking down a sidewalk. They are... You don't even see they're there, and all of a sudden there's just this flock just appears out of nowhere. They're everywhere. I hope they're eating the mosquitoes. There's a lot of mosquitoes. Another muddy field that'll probably soon get developed. There's that building with that really fancy patio. I never see anybody using it though, which is weird. Man, I'd be up there all the time if I lived in that office building. It was nobody wants to go up there. Or that's not office building, that's residential. How come nobody ever wants to go up there? That looks so cool. I bet the owners of the building have like locked it off or something. It's probably just for private parties. And that'd be really depressing if you rented a room there and you were never allowed on top of that rooftop patio that looks so cool. Yeah, you're going for a little proximity flying. Real careful, real subtle one. Just the Avata does so well. It does everything well. I freaking love this thing so much. Fast when I need to go fast. Slow when I need to go slow. Look at that power. They can't do some of the fancier stuff some of the other DJI stuff can do, but ooh, it'll get you where you want to go. Quick and smooth. Alright, I think I've flown the crap out of this for today, and I think I want to go hit Emerson Park while I can. See if we get close to that creek. Alright, back to hoofing it. I still got something else to do today, so I don't have infinite amounts of time to fly. Couldn't get to the spot I wanted to get to. There's some teenagers sitting there. The teenagers would have been fine, but they got like a music box with them. They are playing some heavy duty, like, I don't know, rap or something. They're basically playing copyrighted music. And copyrighted music playing in the background is a no-go on YouTube. I don't want to get a copyright strike again just because some teenagers never heard of a headphone. So, we're going to do a little close proximity flying over here. Instead of overpoweringly fast, just real slow and smooth with the Avata. Because it is a gap-nailing machine. It can fly through almost anything. In fact, I think I can even fly it through the top of this ugly towel rack. Yeah, you like that? That is like just a couple inches wider than the Avata is itself. That is how smooth this thing flies. Oh, and you know I'm doing these. So smooth. What the heck? It's trying to land. Can't tell if I hit a plant or not. Yeah, well. I really kind of want to zoom over there to some of those other spots, but I don't bug the teenagers or tick anybody else off. Do a little more zipping around in the flower beds or bushes. I don't know what you'd call this whole area. Balls. I have always remained juvenile, and I find those just so amusing. Just a bunch of big balls. And the Avata flies so smoothly around him. Man, if you can't get something cinematographic, what do you call it? Cinematography? Or if you can't get something smooth through the Avata, you shouldn't be flying at all. It's like the best mixture of an FPV drone and a camera drone. You got that precise control and the speed when you want it. The speed when you're in need. Speaking of which, let's see how far out I can get with this. I'd love to fly around some of those trees over there. Let's see. Oh, no. Signal's getting red. I gotta fly back. Those teenagers were sitting in that other area. I'd be close enough to actually fly all through all those trees, but not from where I'm at over here. Just a little bit too far out. Let's see. Where am I? Oh crap! I'm in the elementary school. I gotta fly out of here. If it crashes in here, I'll have to leap the fence to get my drone back. Or better yet, I got a $20 bill on me. I'll go pay the teenagers to go leap the fence for me. See? Make the teenagers useful for once. I don't know why I'm picking on them. They seem perfectly fine. Ooh. Well, careful now. I see, yeah, you hit something small and you start getting out of sync. You lose that connection to your quad for a second. Things start getting irregular. Nice thing with like a controlled DJI drone like this is if things get irregular, you can just back off the throttle and let it go for a bit. It can actually just slow down. It can stop if you want to just stop in midair. You can do the regular FPV drone. You are in it to win it. Okay, let's hit another location. Walk. Okay, I think I know a place. It's the balls again. I think I know a place where I can go fly the Neo, where I won't have to worry about any wind and have some nice straight areas to get a feel for it. All right, back to this. I don't know what this is. There's another series of office buildings where everybody's just gone. But more importantly, if I crash anywhere out here, I can totally get my drone back. It's a little harder to do orbits and stuff with a Neo because it doesn't have that good lateral motion I can squeeze out of the Avata. I can squeeze out of just about any drone. The Neo just doesn't like to go side to side very well. I'd love to find some way of enhancing that. I've turned all the settings up to maximum. It just doesn't want to do lateral movement that much. I guess because it requires more power to pull off. Ooh, you gotta be also careful in turns like that not to crash into stuff. Not good signal strength though. There's a bunch of concrete between me and the drone right now, and not having any problem staying connected. You know, flies just fine if you're going forward with a little turn now and then. Without that lateral motion, you really have to plan for your. You really have to plan for your turns. You can't just assume you're going to be able to just spin it around on a dot. It doesn't do that. Yeah, I guess this kind of maneuvers. I wouldn't think that moving side to side would use that much power, but I guess it really does. I like to be a little bit more smooth on the sticks, but I really have to give it a jerk every once in a while. I have to like really lay into the sticks to make sure that it moves when I want it to move. I can't just assume that it's gonna be able to follow along. So you want to figure if you're flying the Neo to make a wide turn and then go straight. Don't just assume you can whip it around on the side and it's gonna like slide into it. It's not. It's gonna slide into a wall. You can totally do roof exploration now. Oh man, those are puddles of water. Man, those guys are gonna have leaks. Yeah, I really am being a roof inspector. Get my 107 license and start doing that professionally. You need to fix that roof right over there, buddy. That would suck all of the fun out of doing this. Also, I don't think there's a lot of desire for licensed pilots flying FPV unless you're in like Hollywood. Although I gotta say, if you're flying the Avata professionally FPV, it's like cheating. Just fly so nice. Ooh, a reflective surface. Oh, yeah, there I am. Here's my little drone. It's dumb, but I find it really amusing. So you can do reasonably good gaps with a Neo. You really have to plan for its inability to move side to side well. I'd love to try it on manual, but I gotta get those goggles fixed. And to get the goggles fixed, I gotta send them back to DJI. I could be out flying for a couple of weeks. I don't think I could handle not flying for a couple of weeks. I don't like flying. I don't like not being able to fly for a couple of days. Uh-oh, signal's going down again. You know, the Avata would be able to go all the way down to the end. But the Neo does pretty well, considering it's half the size of the Avata. It's basically just a large whoop. It's a large whoop with GPS, which is pretty impressive. Alright, let's fly this back. I got some other stuff to do, so I think that's about as much flying as I'm going to get done today. Look at those lovely clouds. Alright, let's pack this up, head back home. Alright, as long as the weatherman hasn't lied to me, I think I'm going to be able to fly tomorrow. Supposedly it's bright and sunny. So, let's try this again on another day. Cart.